So I've come to the conclusion that there are two different types of healers. So if you're in the healing space, or you are in some type of space where you're maybe helping people, coaching people, things like that, this applies to you. Tell me which one you are in the comments. Okay, the first one is somebody who is really great at sitting with somebody at their lowest point, doing a lot of processing work. So I find these are the people who have a little bit more of a mothering essence. They have a little bit more, they'll sit with you, they'll cry with you, very, very deep empathy. And not that the other people don't, but these types have a tendency when somebody is low to be like, okay, I feel you, I see you, I hear you, and they're really in it with them, and they'll sit with them as long as they need to process those things. This is the other type, and this is really what I'm more like and what it's like to work with me. Which I often had a little bit of friction when I first started healing work, because I thought I needed to be like a little bit more soft and a little bit, again, more like letting yourself feel what you feel and stay, take that time. And I recognize that's not who I am. That's not how I meant to help people. That's not my purpose. And in fact, my husband even called me out on it the other day. This is the second type. So the second type is the type when you're ready to take action, when you're tired of being in that space of like integration and you're ready to change. That's the other type of healer. Are you that person? Which one are you? So this one is the one that's like, here's the steps. How can I support you? Let's move forward, and really starts to mirror to you potential. So they start to say, hey, this is what I see in you. These are things that can help you. Like when you're like, I don't know if I can, they're like, this is how you've already done it. You don't need to believe, like that's not true for you anymore. So they start to see where that transition is happening, and they help you transition to a higher vibration. Both have their parts, they're just different. The first is a little bit more of the feminine essence. They're nurturing and loving and kind and soft. Not soft, I don't mean none of those things in a negative way, just like I don't mean the other in a negative way. The other is a little more, they recognize power, they recognize strength, they recognize potential, and they're fostering more movement. So there's a difference. There's a time in your healing journey, or in your, when I say healing journey, I just mean life, okay? There's a time in your lifehood where you're just living and you're discovering who you are and all the ways that maybe you weren't who you meant to be or who you authentically are before, and now you're unlearning. Okay, so in this process, there are people who are there for the time of rest and integration. Those people are typically a little bit more of the feminine essence. Now, the people who are like, let's move forward, let's take momentum, let's do action, those are the more masculine essence. And they both have their parts. My husband called me out on it the other day and was like, I think the world needs to see more of who you truly are, and you are not the loving, tender person. You are the take action person. So which one are you?